Welcome to the Black Man Lab AfterFlow. We are sitting here with three brothers that were in the live session, and we're going to get into it. I am Marty Monaghan, filling in for Brother Mowley Davis today. So, fellas, welcome to the AfterFlow. We want to talk about your experiences, what you just saw in the Black Man Lab Live. And before we get started, I want to just introduce yourselves. Tell everybody who you are. So we'll start with you.
All right, I'm Deontay Bridges, currently an educator on the west side of Atlanta, so a black male educator who actually had some success with attaining scholarships. I was able to earn over $1 million in scholarships, and I just want to be able to pass on that knowledge to my brothers.
Appreciate you. Glad. Welcome to the AfterFlow. How about you, brother?
How you doing? My name is Tariq Brown. I wasn't on the panel. I was a visitor. It's my first time here, and it's great. Dope experience. I can't even express that enough. The Black Man Lab, actually a brother that I work with, he put me onto this. I'm kind of new to Atlanta. I've been here about a year. My background is I'm an ex-professional arena football player, and I went into corporate. I'm in accounting right now. So my biggest thing right now has been mentor to the youth, and he put me on this, and like I said, this is really dope. I've been looking for something like this. So this is inspiring to the youth and basically trying to garner the youth to be great in America. So I've been looking for this. This is a really dope program.
Well, we're glad to have you. Thank you. Let me ask you a question. Would you bring other brothers with you?
Most definitely. I'll bring a whole tribe if I can find them.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Thank you. And this young man sitting in front of me.
My name is Kobe Davis, senior marketing major at Howard University. Been involved with the Black Man Lab since its original.
Day one.
Yeah, day one, man. Mm-hmm. So I came back to speak on the panel, give some insight about just trying to finish out college and life at a HBCU. So glad I just could come back and be surrounded by a lot of new faces. It's grown a lot since the last time I was here, so it was good to just see the amount of people who came out.
Yeah, glad to have you back. This is my godson, so special.
Sir.
So, fellas, give me some insight to what you saw today, and what the energy was like in the room, and just the overall feeling that you got from today. How about you, brother, as a panelist? Man.
So I've actually been able to attend the Black Man Lab for quite a few times, actually, and it's always a beautiful feeling just to be able to come together with so many brothers from so many different walks of life, have with one common mission in mind, and that's just to uplift each other and be able to lean on each other, and just to have that sense of community. We definitely need that here in this respective community, but just all throughout the country. So it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of, and I'm always honored and humbled just for the opportunity.
And you had a unique perspective as a student getting through college, but then also kind of some background on how to do it, right? How to get through it. Talk about that a little bit.
So 10 years ago, I graduated from Booker T. Washington High School as the first black male valedictorian in more than a decade.
All right.
And I went on to earn more than $1 million in scholarships. However, I recognized that I did not do that by my lonesome. I had a community around me, and actually a community of brothers who invested their energy, time, and resources to ensure that I can be in this position today to pay it forward. So now I sit here as an educator, an 8th grade educator, teaching in the same community that reared me. And again, it's all about community. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for those brothers who invested into me.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that, because that's exactly what the Black Man Lab is about, right? That we want to galvanize that thought process and that sense of community. So it's interesting that that's what got you to where you are today, right?
100%.
So we can see the value in what we're doing here. So that's great to hear. How about you, brother?
Yeah, as far as the experience, like I said, it was great. It was something that I was looking for. The Black Man Lab, when I guess looking at it, because I've been a part of other professional organizations, like what comes to mind is the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, the Young Urban League I've been a part of, and I was also a part of this professional group called NABA, which is National Association of Black Accountants, and this kind of like opened my mind like that did, because I wasn't what you want to say, exposed to things like that, coming from where I came from, basically. I didn't even know about professional organizations. So this was something, like I said, it's an eye-opener, and me listening to it was keywords that I want our youth to be aware of, that's not like discipline, like mentality, like being in a positive mindset to doing things. Like, 'cause if you're looking up in our community, like I said, to me, it's a bad narrative on it. And like I said, when I came from these other professional organizations, it opened my mind because I didn't know that brothers was accountants at these big four firms at like a PwC or Ernst & Young, like things like that wasn't nature. It wouldn't resonate with me. But now you're around like-minded brothers that has education that you can see it's a light at the end of the tunnel or something brighter. We're not just on the street corners, or we're not just playing sports all the time and make it. Like, it's other things they can do to be successful in life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that insight. Kobe, so you started this. You were part of this when this all started. Think about that from then to where we are today, and what would you see as the future for where Black Man Lab could be?
I'm just excited for like the growth that's gonna come for Black Man Lab. Like, just the wide variety of topics have already been covered, and that will soon be covered. Just with the amount of people we can reach, I just see like a lot of higher prominent Black men coming and wanting to be involved in this and bring their resources and connections that they can bring to it. But I'm just glad that we've had such a wide variety of topics, whether it be education, different legal fields, college. Like, it's just been anything you could want or need for young Black men. The advice is here, so it's just always good to have multiple perspectives to speak on these type of topics and get back to the community. So. Yeah,
it's interesting that you know, we have all these different topics that we have every week, right? So we talk about professional building of ourselves, and then also the things that are going to help us build our communities from a self-help standpoint, right? And there's some commonality there with all those things, and that commonality kind of resides in, as we talk about habits, rituals, and disciplines, right? And with that, I want to pose that to you guys. I think when you get to a certain level of success in your life, or you see things going in a certain way that are good, there's some habits, rituals, and disciplines that have been kind of ingrained in you to get you there, right? So I'm going to ask each of you guys that question. What habits, rituals, and disciplines do you guys do on a daily basis that keep you moving forward? How about you, brother?
Quite a few, actually, but I think just reminding myself that it's bigger than me on a daily basis. When I wake up in the morning, I set out with a purpose in mind, and that's to leave the world a better place. And although that may sound cliche, I recognize just the level of influence and the impact that I can have, not only as a man, but as a Black man, especially teaching on the west side of Atlanta. So just reminding myself every single day that it's bigger than me, that the destiny and the future and the livelihood and the well-being of so many people are attached to the things that I do today. And just staying grounded in that, and just being prayerful, and just operating with optimism, and just put one foot in front of the other every single day.
Absolutely. Good stuff. How about you, brother?
I would say daily habits is definitely always having a positive affirmation of things that I want to accomplish. I'm a person that's big on quotes, so I read a lot. Daily things, I guess you say, like you say, the cliche things like workout, workout, read, and being positive. There's things that I think that'll get you in. And also it's another thing as far as everyday positivity, not taking on other people's problems, because I've seen, like, just, I guess, like a personal thing, just being around people that sometimes they kind of put their negative energy off of you, and it might have nothing to do with you. Like, just say customer service is a big thing. People get mad at you because you ask for something extra they supposed to give you anyway, and you're like, whoa, what's going on? But you got to realize that that's not even an attack on you. That's on somebody else. Some things they go into their personal life. So just understanding that every issue is not per se pertain to you. So you just got to look past those things. So these things that I do on the daily.
And you have to be very intentional about that, right?
Very intentional.
You can't, because I completely understand where you're coming from. Like, you go to a convenience store, you trying to get one simple thing, and because somebody's life isn't going well, they project that on you a lot of times, right? And then you leave with a bad attitude.
Exactly.
Right? And that can affect your positivity on other stuff you're doing. I completely get that, and I'm with you on that. I go the opposite direction, man. If somebody has got that negative energy, I'll come at them harder positive. Like, you're not going to bring me down for nothing.
Exactly.
I get you. Good stuff. Cole, what about you, partner?
Just trying to hold myself more accountable, trying to build up those good habits going into 2020. So trying to listen to an audio book at least once a month, like finish a book. Because I know I'm not going to sit down and read just because I'm so busy sometimes, but whether that's like working out or doing some homework, just having some like an audio book playing in the background, trying to pick up information and really trying to stay off my phone too a lot. Like our phones are such big distractions sometimes if we're not using them for like to get more information. So trying to just limit the amount of time I spend on social media every day and be more productive with my time.
That it's a time suck. Like you start, and I found myself with that. Like I've been off of Facebook for a good while, and then for one reason or another, I started. And next thing I know, I'm up at 4 a.m. An hour later,
Scrolling.
I've been on, and I'm like, for what? You know, it's nothing. Yeah. And the other one that you said is big is with me newer is audiobooks. Like I'd never done that before, but I'm on a lot of time on the road, and it works for me to do that. And those early morning affirmations, me and Maoli do a lot of texting back and forth of stuff we'll see on YouTube. And that stuff just helps to get you in a positive mind frame to get your day going. So good stuff, guys.
One more thing.
Oh,
quickly.
go ahead.
Also, just carving out some quiet time for yourself.
Yeah.
Just to be reflective every
Yep.
single day.
Yep.
Take the time to just reflect.
Absolutely.
And just assess yourself and just everything that you're dealing with so that you
Absolutely.
can know how to move.
All those things are good, solid habits, rituals, and disciplines. And if we're doing them with regularity, you'll find that your life goes in an upward trajectory in a different kind of way, right?
Yes, sir.
So good stuff. So, fellas, that's it. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate y'all coming to the Black Man Lab. Appreciate your time here in the AfterFlow. Thanks so much. Take care, everybody. Thank you.